Welcome to another Thirsty Taste Thursday. And on tonight, I'm going to be doing some mixing up my fruits a little bit. I usually do mangoes with maybe possibly bananas and maybe also with pineapples. But and then I usually do my oranges sometimes with mango, and then I may actually add some carrots with that. But on tonight, I'm gonna do some oranges, mango, and pineapples. That's a totally different type of blend. I'm interested to see how it actually tastes. Okay, so I'm done with my blending and my juicing. I'm gonna just show you what it looks like. Now, I usually keep this part right here. This is the stuff that didn't get juice. I usually freeze this, and then once I freeze it, I can go ahead and use it as popsicles, or you can just eat it straight. It's still good for you. And then there's the juice. Go test this out and see what it do. Okay, so moment of truth. This is really good. You definitely gotta try this out. The oranges, the mango, and the pineapple taste great together. So I would definitely recommend this. All right, so some of the health benefits of using all three of these, eating them, drinking them, that's oranges, pineapples, and mangoes. They all are a good source to actually help your immune system, to help you fight off infections and other things that may go against your body and actually help you to actually heal. And then two, they all promote your digestive system, so it helps you to get that poop out that you need to get. Back in the day, sometimes people say, hey, you feeling bad, maybe you need to go take a good boo-boo, and then you'll feel all right. So this will definitely help you to do that so that you can actually feel all right. So these are some good things about it. And there's some other stuff that is actually good and beneficial to your body, but you can look those up on your own time. And so this is why this is actually good to actually do, because it will help you out and will be beneficial to your health. All right, so my throwback on tonight is Nintendo versus Sega. Now this has been a old kind of like beef between these two game systems. Which one was actually better, Nintendo or Sega? Nintendo is mostly famous for Mario. That's their big time character, and Sega is well known for Sonic. That's their big time character. Now, I think if you look at my posts, depending on what platform you're looking at this, I posted basically a asking people which one did they actually think is actually better. So you can look at that and you can weigh in and say which one you think is actually better or was better in back in the day. Now, me looking at both of these things and trying to figure out which one was actually better, I would definitely say that I played Sega more than I played Nintendo. I don't know if that's because that's what I usually had in my household or what, but I definitely was big on Sega. And then I did play Nintendo as well. I usually had cousins who had Nintendo systems, and then friends, and so I would play with them. I never really actually got any Nintendo systems. Now, as far as which one was better, looking at them, if I compare them side by side to each other, I think when Nintendo first came out, that big thing was the duck hunting game where you have a little gun and you shoot at the little ducks. That was definitely a big one. And then too, Super Mario. That's always just been one of those classic games that people would love actually playing. I remember people used to play it and actually move with the controller and be, jumping, and they jumping with the controller as well. And so those were some fun games on it. And then definitely Zelda, that was a good game. There's plenty of games I could name. So, but comparing it to the first Sega game system, Sega, they did have a few good games on there, and I remember playing it, but I don't remember it being that big, like one big game. I think Sega really took off more when they came out with the Genesis, and I think the Genesis actually changed the game up for them. And when they came out with that, and they came out with Sonic and a lot of other good games, Kid Chameleon was another one. That actually changed how they were actually perceived. But then, Nintendo came back with a Super Nintendo, and then, they basically were both going back and forth with each other. Now, I would definitely say that it seemed like Sega was more advanced before their time, meaning a lot of the stuff that they came out with. Those of you who may remember, they came out with they had the CD first before PlayStation came out with it, the CD game system and things like that. But I think them being so ahead of their time possibly kind of threw them off a little bit to where it was too much possibly for people. So if I'm going to vote on which one was better, I think I may go with Nintendo just because it seems like Nintendo was still on point with the people. What I mean by that is when the Dreamcast came out and the Nintendo 64, I felt like the Nintendo 64, even though the Dreamcast was a little bit more up to date, better quality on there, I just think that more people found pleasure in playing the Nintendo 64. And then soon after that, Dreamcast came out, Sega kind of went down. And as you can see, Nintendo, they kind of still around. They got their Nintendo Switch or whatnot. That's something that some people play. So, yeah, I guess I'll probably have to go with Nintendo. But I could be wrong. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Alright, so the thing that I'm thirsty about on tonight is traveling. Just last week, probably didn't see me do any posts because I was actually traveling and I was on the road. I did a whole day of traveling to get to my destination. Actually, a whole day and maybe about 2 hours. But it was definitely good. It was fun to actually get out on the road and actually drive and actually get to sightsee and see different things and just be in a different area than where I'm used to actually being at, being around the normal things I usually see. So it was good to see other things that I haven't seen in a while and get to actually just go on the road, try different foods and things like that while I was actually on the road and seeing new things that were happening in other states and things like that. So definitely, if you do have a chance, I know the weather's getting, well, not necessarily. The weather's not getting warm in some places, and definitely some places are dealing with possible tornado warnings. So definitely want to keep those people in prayers in those states. But it will be soon enough getting warmer, and you'll be able. Most people travel in the spring and the summer. So if you do have the time, go out there and actually travel and actually see some different places. And maybe take, instead of flying, a lot of people are afraid to fly right now. So don't be afraid to get on the road and rent a car and just go somewhere. So, yep, be thirsty about it. And as always, I know what I like and I know what I want. So don't worry about my taste. Thirsty Taste Thursday.